Here on Rustomod, we've designed some pretty cool cars. We took a 1961 Rambler station wagon, integrated a Corvette chassis, and made it a pro touring Rustomod. Then we took an all-wheel drive Cadillac Escalade, took that entire frame and placed it underneath a Chevrolet C10, making a turbocharged 700 horsepower all-wheel drive C10. So with our C10 build, we wanted to show you guys how it's not too difficult to do a crazy Rustomod style build like this. Anybody can take a frame from a different car and stick it over top of a classic and do exactly what we did. And it'd be very easy to follow and innovative while maintaining that classic look and having a modern chassis underneath something. So we wanted to follow that premise with our next build. So we've built a car, we built a truck, so now the next thing we're gonna do is build an SUV. This is it. This is our newest Rustomod build. So since we built a car and we built a truck, now the next thing we wanted to do is build an SUV. So we've decided that we wanted to do something a little bit different. Instead of doing our typical LS swap, we wanted to change it up and do a different motor in this thing. So this isn't even gas powered. We wanted to change our direction on we're doing everything LS and doing V8 stuff. So this will be something we've never done before, and it'll be a learning curve for everybody involved, but it'll be very unique whenever we're done with it. And I'll let you guys watch the rest of the build series so you guys can see what motor we're going to put in this thing. The purpose of this build was to build something more off-road oriented, since everything that we built so far has been street/race oriented. We wanted to build something that you could daily drive, but go on back trails and have fun on the weekends and stuff like that, but drive it home. We wanted to be a road car instead of more of a track oriented car, kind of like the Rambler where we're taking it on the road course, or the C10 where we're taking it to the drag strip. We want to be able to drive this thing almost every day, get decent gas mileage, and be able to go off-roading on some trails in our area and have some fun with it. More like the F250 build, that's going to be more of an off-road oriented car. We want this thing to be off-roady, but be able to have its street manners as well. So what we wanted to do with this Jeep is we wanted to focus on the aesthetics of the Jeep, but we wanted to also focus on the aesthetics of the inside of the Jeep, something that we haven't really done too much with the Rambler and the C10. So we wanted to add a really luxurious interior to it and really focus on some of the details that we not necessarily had done so much with the Rambler and the C10 build, but we can learn from this and then apply it back to those builds. So with this build series, we wanted to be as in-depth as we could be, like we did on the Rambler build, where we filmed every single detail of designing the whole thing and putting it all together, but we didn't want to be as complicated, so that way the average guy in his garage couldn't do it as well. So this is kind of a hybrid build of the C10, where a lot of guys are doing this type of build, but it's a little bit more in depth, where we actually have to modify the frame severely to be able to fit all this stuff and do 3D scanning, design motor mounts, have CAD designs, and a lot of machining stuff that I know you guys would want to see in a type of build like this. So this is really going to be a really complete, thorough build, and we're going to go through every single step that we can do, so you guys can see how we can do something very similar to a build that you might want to do in your home garage. So that's going to be it for this new Rustomod build. We're going to transform this 50s Willys wagon to a modern off-roader. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the next few episodes where we're going to cover the entire aspects of these builds. We're going to do all the machining and design work of this thing, so you're not going to want to miss it. So over the next few months on Fridays, we're going to only be posting Jeep videos. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe so you guys can see what updates we're going to have on the Jeep and what awesome adventures we're going to go with this thing. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.